What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and tonight I've got some football focus. Yes, football focus is back for the 2021 season. Pittsburgh Steelers football is finally returned to us in the Hall of Fame game tonight against the Dallas Cowboys. Again, it's preseason, especially being the Hall of Fame game. It's the extra preseason game, so it's not going to get a whole lot of ballyhoo and hype. It's just the first of this preseason start to 2021, but Pittsburgh plays the Cowboys. So I wanted to bring you guys just some quick notes. I'm going to do a few stats, not too many, but just want to bring you guys. I love this time of year because you get to see all the free agent signings that get a lot of hype, all the undrafted free agents who might be the next big team savior. You get to see all the rookies. It's just interesting to see players that don't usually get to play and see how they can change a game and see how they're battling for their spots. I love position battles and depth and seeing hidden gems make plays in the preseason that you don't get in the regular season. Pittsburgh did win this game 16-3 and looked pretty good throughout doing it. Dallas was up, I think, just 3-0 at the end of the first half, so no score for Pittsburgh in the first half. Pittsburgh scores 16 straight points in the second half to win the game 16-3. Again, the score is immaterial. It doesn't matter. It's a preseason game. But you look for quality plays. You look for smart football plays. You look to see who's trying to make roster spots and win battles. And so here we go. I will bring you guys a couple stats here. The three quarterbacks that played tonight. Here are the stats, and I've got a point to make, and that's why I'm doing this. Mason Rudolph started the game 6 for 9, 84 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, but did have a fumble. I think it was like an end-around slash, it was going to be an end-around handoff to a wide receiver. Mason Rudolph credited with the fumble there. Rudolph didn't look very good to me, and again, I know I'm always hard on Rudolph, but I think he's earned it. He did have one nice throw, which was a throw-it-up 50-50 deep ball down the field, which Chase Claypool went and got. Made a nice catch for it, which got most of the 84 yards tonight. Other than that, not much from Mason Rudolph. He just, not only does he not look like he's reading defenses, and the only time that he's completing balls is down the sideline just throwing it up, but more than that, he just doesn't look quick on his feet. He doesn't look nimble. He doesn't look alive out there. I don't think he's progressing the way that I would like, and I feel like both with Haskins and Dobbs out there, they're just quicker, they're more nimble, they're more athletic. They just feel like the offense is more alive when they're under center, when Rudolph is not. So I just don't see a lot of burst in Rudolph. Again, the stats look good if you look at 6 for 9 for 84 yards, but like 50 of that was one play on a sideline toss that Claypool made. So a diving catch that Claypool made. So I don't think too much of Rudolph's job today. I think he was the third weakest of the three quarterbacks that played. That's not saying anybody was outstanding, but I think he was the weakest. And if I'm looking at this right now, just from game one, again, Hall of Fame preseason game doesn't mean anything. Lots of starters didn't play. But I think Rudolph is the fourth best quarterback on this roster. If I'm looking at this, I think Haskins showed some growth tonight, played fairly poised. And I think Dobbs was the best downfield passer of the bunch tonight on his brief passes that he had. I have always thought Dobbs was better than Rudolph. I said it 2 years ago. I said it last year. I'm saying it again this year. I think Rudolph should be the quarterback to be cut. If we keep 3, I think it should not be Rudolph, but we'll see what happens. Dwayne Haskins came in, did lead a touchdown drive, which was a rushing touchdown, but 8 for 13, 54 yards. He wasn't doing a lot of traditional passing down the field. They were kind of giving him pretty conservative stuff, but he made the most of it, got a couple runs with his legs, avoided some sacks, looked pretty nimble out there. Again, not spectacular, but looked like he made a few heads-up plays. And is someone to look for. He could wind up taking that backup quarterback job because, again, he was a top 15 quarterback pick 2 years ago by Washington. And his immaturity and stuff led to him being cut, but he's got the athleticism. He comes from Ohio State. He was a top 15 quarterback, third quarterback selected in his draft. He's got the intangibles. He has the strong arm. He has the accuracy. You just got to make sure he is playing hard, and it seems like so far for Pittsburgh he is. He's looked very good in camp, and he looked okay here. Josh Dobbs came in the fourth quarter with the third-string team. 4 for 6, 37 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Again, Haskins led a touchdown drive, which was a long kick return, and then the rushing touchdown by Balaj. Dobbs had a passing touchdown, the only passing touchdown of the night in this game. Had a nice pass in the back of the end zone to Tyler Simmons. So I like what Dobbs did in this game. He was a fleet foot. He got off on a end around, getting the halfback open on a halfback pass in the first play of the game. And then he got a nice third down conversion on, I think, his second or third pass. And then he got the touchdown to the back of the end zone, avoiding a sack and taking a hit. So I like what he did tonight. I'm a big fan of Josh Dobbs, and I hope he can make this team. He is a sleeper, and I think he'd be a good third stringer for us out there. I like him. Najee Harris played pretty well tonight. He had his opening game. He started this game, 7 carries, 22 yards. I just like him in general. I think he's going to be a good out-of-the-back guy. He's going to pick some blitzes up like he did tonight, 1 or 2. Had some nice, really things that should have been short yardage plays where he finished off. He took some 1-yard gains, 2-yard gains, turned them into 5- and 6-yard gains. That is what you look for. He's a hard-nosed back. He runs hard. He's athletic. And he can play in every phase of the game. I like him being a 3-down back. He's clearly our franchise guy, and he looked good tonight. Another running back that surprised me, one of the best offensive players of the night for us, Kalen Ballage. Didn't expect this. We have a lot of running backs on that roster so far this year. Ballage was a pickup in free agency from Los Angeles, I believe. Didn't expect much out of him. Played pretty well tonight. Got a first down run. Got another one that was called back on a holding. Did convert I think a second and goal or third goal into the end zone. Punched the ball in on a run play up the middle. Nice run for a touchdown there. Also converted a 4th and 1 into a nice first down as well. So Ballage played pretty well tonight. And when Jalen Samuels was out there, he did not play very well. I didn't see much burst in him except for one play to the outside where he bounced to the outside. Aside from that one play, I saw much more out of Ballage than I did Jalen Samuels. I think Ballage is the better version of Samuels, the more athletic version, even though he's older. So obviously we're looking at Najee Harris being the 1. Benny Snell you would think would be the 2. Anthony McFarland played okay tonight, didn't do too much, but got a lot of looks at returner and at running back in this Matt Canada system. So Jalen Samuels probably is the odd man out here based on tonight so far. And I like what Matt Canada did. We did use a couple of those end arounds we used last year to varying success. We had the quarterback under center tonight a little bit. It wasn't just the inside handoff. We used some shotgun passes. We used a lot of under center tonight, which we haven't seen for a long time. I missed my quarterbacks being under center. I miss running the ball straight out of the I form or just giving the ball to the back straight up the middle. I miss those days. Thank you for that. Offensive line, nothing bad or great to write home about, kind of either way. They were kind of just solid. I saw a lot of looks from Dan Moore tonight, a lot from Kendrick Green. Good to see those guys out there. Excited to see what they bring to the table. Defensively, again, we gave up 1 field goal and nothing else for the rest of the game. So Garrett Gilbert for Dallas played pretty well out there against us early on, but didn't convert. But lots of positives on defense. Alex Highsmith starting the game. He got a nice tackle in the backfield. Also got a really nice sack and a few pressures. He was pretty hot tonight. Cassius Marsh. I always underestimate Cassius Marsh. I don't think much of him, but I'll tell you what. Played pretty good tonight. He got a sack and I think even a forced fumble. A couple of hits. He was around the ball off the edge a lot tonight. All of our edge rushers played pretty well. Another one that got a sack tonight was Quincy Roche, my boy, a guy to watch. Quincy Roche from Miami. He was a 4th round or 5th round pick. He was a steal where we got him at. He had a nice sack tonight. And also a guy I don't know that I found out tonight, Abdullah Anderson got a sack tonight and also a forced fumble as well. So he might be someone to watch off the edge. Edge rushers got pressure all night. I like what all strings of our defense off the edge did. Again, Highsmith and Marsh were the stars, but Roche snuck in there pretty well. I like what UG3 did. Ulysses Gilbert III is healthy out there finally. I've always been touting him for a long time now. I think he could have wound up being what we wind up getting from Devin Bush. He's a fast sideline-to-sideline guy that can cover a little bit. He can tackle really hard. But now there's guys like Buddy Johnson there and guys like Bush healthy again. I don't know if he's going to get the shot. He started tonight, and he was around the ball. He didn't cover very well. There were 2 or 3 times that he had guys open in the middle, tight ends and slot guys over the middle, so he didn't cover very well. But he did tackle well. He was around the ball during the running plays, and he got some pressure. So he played okay, kind of down the middle. I like him, and I hope he gets more opportunities to make this as like a 4th or 5th inside linebacker if we keep that many. Coverage-wise, I saw a lot of guys that I liked tonight. Main guy, James Pierre, number 1. I don't know if he's going to wind up trying to get the number 2 outside spot, so you can bump Cameron Sutton back inside where he belongs. Pierre's better outside and Sutton's better inside, so he could be fighting for that number 2 spot. Or would they put him at the third spot inside and keep Sutton outside? I don't know. But he's fighting a lot of guys for that spot. Pierre played pretty well tonight. A couple of plays he got beat on, but I think his coverage was pretty consistent tonight. I like what he did. He was up around the ball. He was physical. I like Pierre a lot. He's a heads-up guy. Arthur Mallet played pretty well tonight. The corner/safety. I think he's a corner. I think he played in both spots tonight. But Arthur Mallet played pretty well. The free agent signing. I think he was an undrafted free agent. He got beat on one short slant. I don't know if it was his assignment or not, if it was an inside-outside play or not. But one short slant, he got beat across the middle for a big gain. Outside of that, Mallet played pretty well. He was up around the ball, got a few blitzes, tackled the running back a few times, played a couple of good pass deflections as well. I like Mallet. Another guy, Antoine Brooks. Antoine Brooks had a couple nice tackles, showed some good energy out there, showed some better speed than I thought he had. Also jumped the ball for a nice interception on the backup quarterback and a nice return. Speaking of interceptions, I think this was Florida or Syracuse? I always confuse them. Donovan Steiner got a nice interception and a good return as well. He's another undrafted free agent who could be something for us. So Antoine Brooks and Steiner are kind of playing in the similar spot. Antoine Brooks might have a chance to play in the diamond quarter situations. Steiner, I don't know if he's got a shot to make it, but got a nice interception tonight, jumped the ball very nicely and got a nice return. Also, Mark Gilbert, the cousin of Darrelle Revis, who was much talked about as an undrafted free agent right after the draft, had some really nice coverage tonight. One catch he allowed that he played really tightly. Another one that he got beat on, but he was scrappy, holding the jersey, fighting for the tackle down the sideline, even though he got beat. That was a good play. And then 2 or 3 really nice tight plays where he was right inside the receiver. One, he came in and went in for the strife and hit the ball. Really good defense there. Second time he came in, had to catch up, got beat on the turn, and came back and showed closing speed, and then got the breakup. So Mark Gilbert winds up being one of the big stars tonight too. So with Pierre fighting for a starting job, you got guys like Mark Gilbert, Antoine Brooks, Mallet. You got some decent secondary guys to go along with guys like Joe Hayden this year. Justin Lane, in my opinion, did not play that well. He's a guy I've been looking to prove me wrong. I've been a little hard on him. I haven't always liked the way he played. I think he played okay last year in the few spots that he was in. I haven't liked a ton of what I've seen from this guy, and didn't like a lot of what I saw tonight. He did get a pass interference penalty. He got beat on 1 or 2 of the outside line plays. So I think that not only did he get outplayed by his contemporary here in Pierre, but also got outplayed by some of the guys like Mallet and Mark Gilbert. So we'll see what happens there. Punter, Presley Harvin, the big punter, the 7th round pick. One of the big shining stars tonight. Excellent stuff out of him. I like the way he played tonight. Pinned one perfectly inside the 1 yard line that stopped on a dime. Got another one that stopped inside the 10, and a third kick that bounced off a guy and got turned over by Johnson that we recovered. So nice night for Presley Harvin. He's probably taking that punter's job. Really nice stuff there. Buddy Johnson didn't play too much, but when he did, he was around the ball. I like him a lot. He's another one like Roche that I think could really be a steal, especially considering that Robert Spillane, when he was covering tonight, didn't look too good. He's always a good hitter. He's a good follow-through tackler, but he's not a good cover guy. So if Buddy Johnson can make some waves, you never know what you're going to see out there. So all in all, lots of good performances. I like a lot of what I saw. Miles Killebrew, I forgot to mention, with 6 tackles tonight. He played really well. He was one of the guys that played most of the whole game. He was the pickup from, I think, Detroit. He was the free agent signing that I wasn't really sure what he would do, but he was on special teams and he was out there playing in the secondary as well. So I like what Killebrew's doing out there as well. So lots of good guys to look at. Again, what do you guys think about the cornerback battle between Pierre and a couple of these other guys? But what do you think about how guys like Brooks and Gilbert played? What do you think of Pierre versus Lane? What do you think of the quarterback battle? Do you like Dobbs more than Rudolph or Haskins? Am I being too hard on Rudolph? What do you guys think about Kalen Ballage? Does he make the roster? Tyler Simmons with his catch, does he wind up doing anything special? Talk to me about some of the guys you saw tonight. Who did you like and who did you not like? And what are you expecting to see in the future games? Tell me in the comments below. And if you want to see more preseason and regular season reviews along with all the roster reviews of when they get down to making cuts and who I think should stay and go at each position battle, I'll be doing full coverage for you guys all preseason, and regular season long. So like, share, and subscribe. Please comment below what you thought, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Go Steelers.